What's up YouTube? It's Ray. I'm back with another video. In today's video, we are doing this, don't mind my hand, I know you saw it, just act like you didn't. Anyway, we're doing this wearable Halloween inspired / fall autumn inspired makeup. We're doing a slight cut crease. We're doing some orange, we're doing some red, we're doing some gold, we're doing some brown, we're doing some black. So all those colors just scream like Halloween to me, fall, you know. So I threw on my little cat ears just to be fun. And with this makeup is for the girl who wants to be festive but not too festive, okay? Has like a little fall color scheme going on, like what I'm wearing today, and she just wants like something else extra. She wants some fun makeup that's like a little bit more extra than you would on the normal day. That's why it's perfect for Halloween, because it is a little bit extra but you're not doing too much. And also this is a good base look, like if you want to be a cat, like if I wanted to add some whiskers to this, I totally could, and I would be a fierce cat rocking a cut crease. If I want to be a deer, I would be a fierce Bambi, okay, with my cut crease. If I wanted to be a scarecrow. So this could also serve as a base for other looks that you could kind of layer on top of if you have a specific Halloween costume in mind. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I achieved this look, I ain't gonna lie, it's not that easy, but if you follow along with my steps, you can get it. So anyway, if you guys want to see how I achieved this look, stay tuned. I'll see you guys in a minute. Bye. Alright you guys, so let's go ahead and get started. To save time, I've already done my eyebrows. Now I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyelids, which to prime my eyelids, I'm using the same concealer that I always do. And you guys, this video is more to serve you guys as inspiration, okay? I'm honestly using like a whole bunch of different palettes, like a whole bunch, and I really don't even want to put you guys through that. So I'm just gonna be telling you guys like the shades I'm using out of these palettes. Well, not really the shades, I'm gonna tell you the shades that you need to recreate this look. Basically all you need, if you have like one of the Morphe 35 palettes, like the orangey one, that should be enough for you to complete this look. And I do have that palette, and I'm gonna try to primarily stick with that palette, but we might have to venture off just a little bit into other palettes, just because we just might have to, because this look has a lot of depth to it, and I want to make sure that we get all the right colors. And a lot of times, y'all, I'm gonna be honest, like with the complicated looks, like it's hard to just use like one palette unless the one palette that you have has a whole bunch of shades, like the Morphe 35 palette. To me, I might be wrong, I'm not a makeup artist, so I might be wrong. But to me, I think it's very hard to do like a one palette look, personally. All right, so our eyes are based. Now we're gonna move on to our transition shade, which I'm going to start off with the Morphe 35O palette. I don't know which 35 this is, but we're gonna start off with the Morphe palette. And I want this to be a very, very smooth transition. So I'm trying to think what shade I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use, and you guys know this original OG palette did not have the names. So I'm gonna go in with this shade first, and then I'm gonna deepen it with this shade, and then I'll come right back. I'm gonna speed through kind of, but then I'll come right back after I'm done applying these two shades. And I'm just using a regular blending brush, and I'm gonna apply these in the crease. All Alright, you guys, so now that we have applied those two oranges, I'm gonna go in a little bit deeper. Let's see, and I'm gonna apply this shade right here, which is like kind of like a reddish orange. And all I'm doing, guys, is just layering on these colors to deepen up the crease. And with this, I actually am using the same brush. I don't know if I should be doing that or not, but that's what I'm doing. We will see how it turns out. Like right now, my brushes are like dirty AF, like extremely dirty. So I have a limited supply of brushes. I have not done a colorful look in a while. So just work with your girl, okay? Work with me. Try not to be too hard on me because you just shouldn't be. Alright, you guys, so as you can see, I pretty much had to just go in and start working on this eye because the look that I was going for like kind of changed. So what I'm doing is basically, we're gonna end up doing a half cut crease. If I didn't tell y'all, which I'm sure I didn't, we're gonna end up doing a half cut crease. So what I did was I went in with this like brick red color, and I'm like starting to go ahead and build the half cut crease. Who knows, it might turn into a full cut crease because what I thought I was doing with this look is like going a whole nother level. Long story short, I don't have some of my makeup palettes. I don't have some of my brushes. I've been traveling. It's just been a lot going on. So a lot of my stuff is just gone. So just work with me, guys. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys on this eye basically what I did to this eye, and then we're gonna go ahead and cut the crease and finish the eye out. So what I'm basically doing, you guys, I'm starting right here, and I am like just kind of packing on this brick color. I really should be using a smaller brush, but as I said, I can't find half my stuff, can't find my brushes, can't find my palettes. I am just a whole mess. But yeah, normally you would be using a smaller brush and a different brush. Like I would use, it was okay for me to use the same colors for all the oranges, but now that I'm doing this red, I probably should be using a smaller brush. But yeah, I'm basically like concentrating this color like on the outer area of my lid, and I'm doing like a patting motion down in a diagonal. This eye looks so much better than this eye. So much better. What happened on this side? I don't know. I don't know what had happened. Okay, chill, Ray. All right. Oh, this side looks so much better. I hate when that happens. Okay. So you see what we got? We still got some more blending to do. Like right here, it's looking like a little bit not blended, but basically that's all we're doing. We're bringing the color down in a diagonal, like towards our nose, packing it in, not smearing it, just like packing it. Then we're packing it across that orange. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in over the tops of these and kind of make that orange still visible and blend out anything. Like this area right here was looking a little bit unblended, and it's easy to blend, guys. All you do is just kind of drag down. Like you don't have to do a whole lot to get it to blend. So I think these look pretty compatible. I think these eyes look pretty compatible. So now we are going to go in and cut the crease. Actually, I'm gonna bring that brick red up like just a little bit more right here, because I like for my cut creases to have like a very like rounded type of thing going on. If you don't like that, you don't have to, but I just think it looks better like that. So that's what I do. And then I'm going back in with like that orangey shade, and I'm gonna like put it right here over there so that it is blended, number one, and so that you can still see that orange peeking and popping through. And I'm using the same concealer that I had used the first time, and I'm using like a flat brush to do this. And all I'm gonna do, I cut my creases pretty high just because I think that looks best, but all I'm gonna do is start off like kind of stamping that on like so, because I find that's the way you get like the neatest cut. So that's what I'm doing. And then I'm gonna work my way down. Be very careful to not like get it like all like on here, like on this part of your eye. Like I have done that before and it doesn't look right. So learn from my mistakes. So now I'm kind of just like turning my brush on its side and just like trying to blend that concealer out, because I don't want this to be a full cut crease. Like I needed to stop at some point, but I don't want it to be, but I don't want it to be like a harsh jagged line. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. The gold that we're using is like a 24 karat type of gold. Because I just think it's pretty. I think it's very like fall. I really just like it. And so yeah, that's what we're using. Alright, you guys, so now that we've got that gold laid down, what I'm doing is going in with a pencil brush. I'm going back into that like brick color, and I'm basically like, I don't want to say outlining, but I lost like a lot of the definition in that red color that we had originally laid down. And I definitely want to bring that back because I think that was like a nice contrast. So I'm just taking a pencil brush. I'm trying not to get too close to that gold because I don't want to lose the effect of the cut crease, but I also want to bring back that red. See, like that just made like a big difference. So I'm just kind of like going around. And if that ever happens to you where like you lose like the major color of your cut crease, you know, this is a good trick for you to do because it'll bring that color right back for you. Alright, you guys, so now I'm going to go in with a smaller blending brush and I'm going to go back into that burgundy or that brick red, and I'm going to take that on the outer corners of like where we did the cut crease, and I'm going to just like move. I'll show you guys what I'm doing. I'm going to turn my head. I'm basically just like hitting the outer corners of my eye, but blending inward as well. This is just going to create like more of like a blended look for us. And ooh, I wasn't sure about this at first, but okay, once we hit it with that brick on the outside, like it looks so much better. All right, yeah, I found my brown, so let me show y'all what I'm using. So I'm using this brown right here. This brown right here. I'm using that brown because that other brown was like not it. And if you have an even smaller brush than this, that would be perfect. And we're not going to take this like high because we don't want that. We're just putting like a very, very, very small amount. I probably applied too much, TBH. I probably applied too much, but yeah, we're just applying like the smallest, slightest little bit. Really, one tap is all you need, and you're going like right here on the outermost corner because you're gonna like blend it in. And basically what this is doing, it is creating some dimension within our look, because dimension in makeup, like it's kind of like painting, you know, like you gotta build it up. You can't just like slap it on and just like go. Like you gotta blend it. You gotta build up the intensity, and when you're building up the intensity, that makes things look blended. That's cute. That makes things look blended, and it just gives you a whole lot of depth, you know, because without depth, it's just like a person. Like without depth, you'll just be real basic. Okay, so now that we've got that, we're gonna add our black, and all you need again is like one tap, one tap, one tap, and you're not gonna put a lot. You just gonna, we're doing the same diagonal motion for everything. Tap, tap, tap in. I'm gonna finish the rest of my face, and I'm gonna make up my mind if I'm gonna add a wing. I'm gonna add on some lashes, and I'll be right back in just a minute. All right, you guys, so to finish this out, I'm just taking the dark brown that I used and like putting that under my waterline. I hope you guys can see. If you have a black, you can do that too, but I can't find mine, so I can't find my black cool pencil, so I'm just using what I have to make it work. But black would be ideal because it would just look better. But yes, we're gonna improvise. All right, next we're gonna take the orangey shade and just kind of like blend out that brown. Y'all, wanna tell y'all, I'm probably gonna have to buy some more brushes because I have no freaking clue where they are. Like between my last trip, which when I travel, my stuff be the stuff that be everywhere. Like my stuff be everywhere, in everybody's room, everywhere, because I don't want to be having everything, and so people just borrow my stuff. And number two, like I'm just a very messy person, so my stuff just be like everywhere, uncontained when I travel, like everywhere. Okay, but yeah, add that. Next, what we're going to do is we're just gonna go over all of these shadows and just make sure everything is like blended out, because when we did go in and clean up, it kind of gave a harsh line, which I don't know if you guys can see that, but we want to get rid of that. We don't want that at all. We want to get rid of that. We want it to look like as blown out as possible, even though we cleaned it up. And if you want, you could even take this like under your eye as well, to just like further like get everything like blended together and look like it's like all on one accord and flowing. But yeah, just blend. You want to go over all the shadows too, like all of them. Just blend everything out. It's your last chance to just make sure everything's perfect. Next, we're gonna pop on our lashes. All right, you guys, so this is the completed look. What do you guys think? I think it looks very good. Y'all have no idea what I went through to get this look. You can see my hands. You have no idea what I went through to get this look. It wasn't necessarily hard, but it was just my tools. Like, I couldn't find my tools. My products was missing. I don't know. This was a struggle, a major struggle. So, I know I'm not saying struggle right. I'm purposefully saying it like that just for anybody like, why is she saying it like that? Because that's how I say struggle. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed watching me struggle. I hope you guys enjoyed this little makeup look. This is just a nice little fall Halloween makeup. If you want something like wearable, you could also add like whiskers to this, or whatever else you want to add to your face, or if you could just leave it like this. I think this is very festive by itself. I think it's festive for Halloween, for fall, and you could, like I say, you could add extra things to it like whiskers or dots if you're like a deer or something. So I just wanted to bring you guys my take on a Halloween makeup look, just to provide you guys with some ideas if you are struggling on, you know, what type of look you want to do, or you want to be festive but not too festive. You don't want to jump all the way out there. This is it. So anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on my next video. Bye bye.